This video is made possible by our loyal Patreon supporters. Visit patreon.com/Psychetruth.
Good morning, everyone. It's Corrina, and welcome to my morning routine video. I find that my morning definitely sets the tone for the entire rest of my day. So I wanted to share a few ideas with you guys on how you can have a more intentional and mindful morning. I like to start by opening up the blinds, letting in the sun. I try to always start my day by making up my bed and tidying up around my room a little bit, just so I feel a little less tempted to crawl back into bed, and so that my room is looking nice and orderly as I'm getting ready for my day. And then on to brushing my teeth, freshening up for the day, washing my face, and just kind of starting to wake up a little bit. My next stop is usually my yoga mat, where I can just start moving my body around a little bit, starting to get the blood flow going. And I like to spend just a few moments setting an intention for my day. So maybe some days my intention is to have more of a self-care or relaxed day, or if I have a lot of different things to do that day, my intention is to still be mindful throughout my busy day so that it doesn't feel like the day just flies by without me even noticing it. Next stop is the kitchen, and I want to show you my recipe for my favorite way to start the day, which is my Pumpkin Spice Cacao Bliss Latte. So this latte does not contain coffee. I'm actually going to use this Cacao Bliss instead of coffee. So we have this really high quality raw cacao that gives us so many different health benefits and also helps to open our heart a little bit and uplift our mood a little bit. It also contains a variety of other superfoods, so this is something I love to include in my morning. So for this pumpkin spice latte, I have my Cacao Bliss. And I will be using some honey, but you could omit the sweeteners altogether or use maple syrup or a sweetener of your choice. I'm also going to use some pure vanilla extract and this pumpkin spice blend, as well as some pureed pumpkin. And I will be using almond milk for this latte, but you could use regular milk or really any plant-based milk. And I'm also using the Earth Echo frother that you can actually order when you order your Cacao Bliss. Really helps to give it that nice, creamy, frothy, awesome taste. And I think it's just such a good idea to switch out your coffee for something a little bit more nutrient dense like this Cacao Bliss. And just kind of knowing that caffeine has some negative effects on our body if we drink it all the time. So it can be a good idea to either just take a few days without coffee or try to wean yourself off of caffeine altogether. So I'm gonna make a double batch here. So I typically use my little mug to measure out how much of my liquid that I want. So I have 2 cups of that. I'm using 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I have a 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree, but if you like a little bit more pumpkin flavor, you could use a little bit more. And here is my pumpkin spice. I'm using 1 tablespoon of this pumpkin spice blend. And then with a little bit of heat under the pot, starting to whisk the ingredients together here. Once you have this kind of nice frothy consistency, if you'd like to add in your sweetener, you can go ahead and add it here. And then my next step will be adding the Cacao Bliss. So I'll add that in and start whisking. And then I'm going to use the frother here to give myself a little bit more of that kind of frothy bubbliness. But if you don't have a frother, you can just keep whisking. That looks so lovely. I love all those nice little bubbles. Such a delightful, warm, comforting beverage. One of my favorite ways to start the morning. If the weather is nice outside, I like to actually take my latte outdoors, getting some sunshine, getting some fresh air, and just kind of savoring the last little bit of this morning calm. Because once the day really picks up and gets going, sometimes it just feels like a whirlwind. So I think it's really important to kind of savor these last few moments of your calm morning. And after this, I will often go back to my yoga mat. Now that I've had a little bit of time to wake up, I like to do some journaling. Having a slow, intentional morning really helps me feel so much better prepared for a stressful day. By slowing down and finding this calm, centered place in the morning, I'm actually less likely to feel overwhelmed by the upcoming tasks of my day. I know sometimes we feel like we have so much to do, we should just hit the ground running and get it over with, but I urge you to try out this more slow and intentional morning when you have the time and see if it doesn't help you to have a better and more effective day. Thank you so much for watching, and I want to send a big thank you to Cacao Bliss for sponsoring this video. I always love hearing from you guys in the comments, so if there's something in your morning routine that maybe I didn't include here, I hope you will drop that down in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my very next video.
Many of our subscribers don't see our videos. Make sure that you click the notification bell. And if you haven't already, follow us on social media for tips, tutorials, giveaways, and daily inspiration. Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psychetruth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts. Start your 14-day free trial today by clicking the link below.